Hi everybody, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. And this is Friday, which means movie day and popcorn for Bob and I. So let's get started on the review. Today we decided to watch The Unforgivable. Now it just came out on the 10th of December of 2021. And it's starring, I don't really have to look to see the names, but Sandra Bullock, who hasn't been in a movie for a long time, and most of the movies she's in are pretty good, so that's kind of what caught our eye. And let's see, Vincent D'Onofrio, remember he was in Law and Order Criminal Intent. Viola Davis. I love most any movies Viola Davis is in, though she didn't play a real big part in this one. And Richard Thomas, remember Richard Thomas from John Boy Walton? He was in it. And of course several others too, but those are the main names that we would recognize. Now this movie was rated R. It doesn't say why R, just R. And I always say what's funny is it got 39% on Rotten Tomatoes, but an 80% audience score, okay? So keep that in mind. And let's see, rate and review, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Just reading what they wrote here. Then. Okay. Yeah, it takes place in the Seattle area, so everything looked familiar to us. And it starts with a woman played by Sandra Bullock who's just packing up and getting released from jail after spending 20 years in there for killing a cop. Got your interest yet? And we follow her. And what she's trying to do is find her little sister. Now, she was an adult, Sandra was, when this cop killing happened, and her little sister was only 5, and she had raised her sister from the time she was born because the mother died in childbirth. So in essence, she was kind of like, we'll call her Ruth because that's the name in the thing. She's kind of like Ruth's daughter, and she's trying to find her. And of course, there's different things that go against her in trying to find her, because she'd been adopted, and she's trying to get back into civilian life, I guess is what you could call it. And of course, there's people who are against her because she's a cop killer, like the cop's 2 sons who were little boys when the guy was killed. So it has a few twists and turns that are interesting. To me, it moved a little slow in the beginning. It was more like the second half I thought was more interesting. First half just kind of, moved along, kind of broke us into the story behind it all. And, of course, like I say, there's always different turn of events and surprises and things like that happen. So it says, what they say about the movie info is, released from prison after serving a sentence for a violent crime, Ruth Slater re-enters a society that refuses to forgive her past. Facing severe judgment from the place she once called home, her only hope for redemption is finding the estranged younger sister she was forced to leave behind. And if I read the different reviews and things from the critics, they're not going to say very good things, So, here's the critics' consensus. The Unforgivable proves Sandra Bullock is more than capable of playing against type, but her performance is wasted on a contrived and unrelentingly grim story. So I found it interesting just to watch it, see all the different areas, like where the killing had taken place was up in Snohomish, which is north of Seattle, quite a bit north of Seattle and Seattle City itself. It's always interesting to see old little John boy in a movie, you know, and he's still got that big hairy mole thing, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. So you're wondering, what did Bob and I think? We liked it. When it ended, Bob says, it's always good when we see a really good movie. You know, so see, that's his opinion. I felt that the movie was a little sad at the end, which was hard for me. I don't cry because of the meds I'm on for depression. So I don't cry. It has to take a lot to get me to cry. And I was choked up. You know, so I didn't cry, but I was choked up. And I could tell that Bob was a little choked up over there too. And Lulu couldn't have cared less, you know. So I would give it probably a 4 stars. I think that's pretty good. Not total 5 stars, but I'd give it a 4. And it's I don't think I mentioned, it's a Netflix movie. So it just came out. We didn't have to pay anything for it. Well, remember the Netflix, but other than that, you know, when we go in and through Amazon Prime or anything like that, a lot of times we've got to pay, you know, to watch a movie. So, what am I forgetting? Anything? I guess not. So, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow, watch that movie. Now, I gotta tell you, you know, it's weird when you see Sandra Bullock, and I know they had her made up too, looking older. It's like, oh, everybody grows older. So, but Vincent D'Onofrio looked pretty good. You know, he's still a big guy, but he looked pretty good. And of course, Viola always looks gorgeous. You know. So I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to share with you what it was we watched in case you're trying to find something this weekend. And so comments below, share, like, subscribe. And I hope you're having a good, or have a good 1 week before Christmas. You know, a pile of stuff I gotta do movies on. Well, this one though, this is one of Bob's things he bought. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I love you all. Bye.